A building site in an urban landscape in the heart of the city, marked by the passage of ages. A site unlike others, predominantly steel. Steel used in a unique fashion, forming a metal armature. Here is the first element, the first section of the column. It's seated on this barrette, 5 meters long. A steel tube, cast, centrifugal. Weight, 15 tons. This is the anchor system for the tension ties. Like a pinion, they're threaded in the stability tie, welded to the top of the column. Stiffeners for rigidity. Tie rod, stability rod, column, the entire structure rigid and undeformable from lines 1 and 2. The tension ties are threaded into the anchor system and fixed. The ties are under a tensile load, made of solid section steel, constant diameter 22 centimeters in 7-meter lengths. Turning movement of 90 degrees so that the axis openings of the gerbarette are lined up with the openings on the column. Sleeve fixed to the tie rod. The tension tie forming one piece with the gerbarette and its level regulated by the sleeve. Axis of the gerbarette. Polished steel. Length 1 meter 50. Weight 500 kilos. The axis fixes the gerbarette to the column. The axis is fitted into the column with a tolerance of 0.2 of a millimeter. During the assembly, the first two files, mounted simultaneously, are braced in all directions to give the structure longitudinal and transversal stability. The main truss, length 45 meters, weight 70 tons, raised by a 500-ton crane. It will be taken by the gerbarettes. The main truss takes a grip on the inside brackets of the gerbarettes. The pressure of the beam on the gerbarette is balanced by the tension ties. On the beams, placed attachment of the floors. Composite construction, undeformable. The floor is made of 3 sections. EPN 500 linked by 2 cross beams. Cross beams at 1 meter 20 from the main truss. Stirrup ready. Ready to mount the second column to the top of the intermediate column. The second column will receive the 3 upper stories of the building. The base of the second column is fitted into the flange welded to the top of the intermediate column. Contact, perfect, of 2 machine seatings. Mounting the second, third, the fourth column. Articulation, beam, gerbarette, tension ties. The first 2 lines erected at the same time and braced make up the first 12-meter 80 bay of the facade out of 50 meters of gable. This bay will be a provisional point of support for the rest of the building. Gerbarettes, beams, ties, horizontal and vertical braces all give the facade a repetitive geometric design like a fresco. Cascades of gerbarettes. A network of bracings. Main truss, which in freeing the floors of all restriction have given total flexibility to space. 7,500 square meters unsupported in any way, 7,500 square meters per floor, which can be arranged in any desired fashion. 13 bays already mounted. Framework completed. The metallic ballet too. Steel in all its nakedness shows its elements. The efforts of each piece are clear. Compression, tension, compensation. 12,000 tons of steel upright in the heart of Paris to give a home to the Georges Pompidou National Arts and Culture Center.